Hi, I'm Deanna from People Chandelier, and today we're going to take a look at a basic single footlock. So if you come back here to the silk, so when we're learning the single footlock, we start with just kind of how it feels. You definitely want to be aware of old injuries. Have you ever hurt your foot before? Have you ever sprained it, broken it? Be aware of those things. Listen to your body. Footlocks are not comfortable for everyone. Think about your goals in growing your craft as an aerialist. Like, are you doing this for exercise? If you're just doing this for exercise, maybe it's not worth it to you to go through the pain. I have one student who had broken his feet previously, and so footlocks we just don't do them because for him this is about exercise. He's not interested in becoming an aerialist. He was looking for a fun way to keep fit. So think about your goals and think about how it's worth it to you. And we'll keep talking about that as we go through this. So we'll begin with our left foot. And this is the way that I teach footlocks. Other instructors, of course, will have different tips and techniques, and I urge you to seek them out. Bring the entire silk in front of you, and you will bring up one leg. Balance is important here. Don't fall over. You have to stand on one foot for a while. Okay? You're going to wrap that leg around like you do with the French climb. Okay? And if you're not familiar with the French climb, you can check out that video as well. You'll wrap your leg around like you're going to do the French climb. And then grab the silk with your hand. Pull away from the inside of your knee. Okay? When you're pulling away, you have to give yourself a considerable amount of slack. I mean, you can see that this is more than a foot. We're looking at 2 feet of silk here. All right? Potentially even more than that, depending on what you're doing with your footlock. So, once again, starting with that French wrap, pulling away at the inside of the knee, giving yourself ample space. And when you pull, you're going to pull up from the ground, okay? Because you can't pull from the ceiling. That's a static, that's a fixed amount of silk. But the tail is on the ground, so you have to pull up from the tail, okay? Then you're going to drape the silk across the top of your foot and under the front, so you're making a loop for it, all right? And then stand up in your footlock. And you're there, and you have a complete lock, and you can hook an elbow, and you can hop on it, and you're not going to go anywhere. And this is where you would want to test to see, how does this feel to me? Am I okay with this? The more you flex your foot and keep that ankle firm, the more you're going to protect your ankle. Don't roll out your ankles. Think about ice skating, if you've ever been ice skating or roller skating, those leather roller skating boots, and how you'll see inexperienced ice skaters roll out their ankles. The same thing can happen on silk, and it's not healthy for your ankle. So do your best to keep that ankle nice and straight, okay? So again, and we'll do it on the other side this time, starting with the French lock, okay? Silk is in front of me, pulling away from the inside of the knee. Ample space here, pulling up from the ground, draping across the top of the foot, under the front of the foot, and you can stand up, okay? And once again, how does this feel? Am I keeping my ankle nice and strong? Am I okay with this? Can I stay like this for a long time? If it's just feeling like a lot of pressure and really squeezy and uncomfortable, just step down and then do it on the other side and go back and forth. It gets better over time. Stick with it, But once again, is it worth it to you? Do you want to build up a tolerance to this feeling? It's probably not actually ever going to hurt your foot. It just feels uncomfortable. So keep those things in mind. Since you step forward to get into a footlock, you'll step up and backward to get out. Okay? That's an important part as you move forward and you start building your own routines. Very important. Forward to get in, up and backward to get out. All right. So now, the footlock, that's the footlock preparation just to get ready for it. The footlock in the air is slightly different. You're going to do your French lock, and then instead of using your other hand, you'll use your other foot. And you come in from the back of the knee, giving yourself slack, remember, pulling up from the ground, and you're going to maneuver it across the top of your foot and under the front of your foot. Okay? So there's on the left side, up and backward to get out. On the right, wrapping up for your French, coming in from the back of the knee, giving yourself ample slack, across the top of the foot, under the front. Foot flexed, ankle protected, foot lock on the right hand side. You step forward to get in, you're going to step up and backward to get out. Up and backward to get out. Okay. And that's your single foot lock. Enjoy it.